All right, what I'd like you to do is take a look at your packets. I want you to open up to the very back page. The very back page, it's a new page, it says tornado on it.
Ooh.
Who can remember what we talked about on Friday about our controlled vowels? Our controlled vowels. Go ahead, Braylee, what do you remember?
Like they boss the other words around.
So what do you mean by that? They boss the other?
They like take over. Like or.
Okay, so.
Here and R.
Okay, so what bosses other things around? The letter R, right? So we're talking about the letter R and the way where the R is placed in the word, if it's before or after a vowel, changes the way the vowel sounds. So we're looking at O-R, O-R-E, and A-R, correct? Okay? Good job, Riley. I like how you're doing that. All right, who would like to read the sentence? Jalen, go ahead. Loud and proud, Jalen.
This.
Yep.
If a word has two consonants in the middle, divide it between the consonants. Look at the first syllable. If a syllable had by a R, it's called an R-controlled vowel.
Nice job. All right, so if a word has two consonants in the middle, divide it between the consonants. Let's do that first. So in the word tornado, where are we going to divide it? All right, Cassie.
R and the N.
Between the R and the N. So go ahead and draw a line.
Line drawn.
Now we also know about the word tornado that there's more than two syllables. So we've got tor, nay, do, right? 3 syllables. Where should we make the next division, Mateo? Between the A and the D. So we've got tor, nay, do. We have 3 syllables in this word. Now let's go back to our sentence.
Okay.
If a word has 2 consonants in the middle, divide it between the consonants. We did that, right? Between the R and the N. Look at the first syllable. Can you find the first syllable? Go ahead, everybody put your finger on it. Then I can see that we all found it. Jalen, where's the first syllable?
I have it on there.
All right, Mateo, can you tell me what sound the first syllable makes? Tor. Tor. All right, underline the glossy R combination of the vowel. It's O-R. Tor. Excellent. What do you notice in the second 2 syllables? Nay and do. What do you notice about those vowels? Nay and do. Cassie. Are they, is it bossy? I mean, I shouldn't have. Look at that A. Is that a long or a short? It's long. So it's saying its right sound, isn't it? Tornay. How about do? That O sound. Is that long or short? Really? It's long. So it's also not being bossed around by the R, is it? But in the first syllable, tor, it's neither.
It's not.
It's neither, is it?
Yeah.
Right, and that's why we call it. Yep, that's why we call it a bossy R. Let's try another word. I want you to see if you can write the word. You don't have it. It's mine. Write the word north on one of the dotted lines. Write the word north. So let's follow our procedure. If there's 2 consonants, divide it. Oh, I'll write it too. I wanted to wait till everybody else had it. Okay, I wrote the word north. If there's 2 consonants, which 2 letters are we going to divide? Damon?
Between the R and the T.
Between the R and the T. Excellent. Can you underline the bossy R in that word?
Yes.
Bossy R combination, vowel combination.
Yes. Oh, I found another one in the north.
Go ahead. How about Braylee? Tell us the bossy R. Good job. The O and the R. All right, let's just do one more. We're going to set this aside for a minute. And everybody brought a good fit book, right? Yep.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
and you'll notice on the top of your packet you have that Post-it note, the large Post-it note.
The large one or the
Yep, the
little?
large one with the little ones. All right, what you're going to do today is you're going to take your good fit book and you're going to read. And I hope you like your book. I hope you're enjoying your book.
Do we have to read where we left off?
You are going to pick up where you left off, so I'm going to demonstrate. I'm reading the book Wondered. It's a really good book. A lot of 5th graders are reading it right now, so you might have been hearing about it. And what you're going to do is you are going to look for R-controlled vowels. And I gave you a sheet. You're going to look for R-controlled vowels in words. And I added these little flags because as you're reading, I don't want you to stop and write. I want you just to make a notation. So for example, I'm going to read and show you how to do this.
Do we have
Okay,
to find all of
I
them?
want you to watch as I do this. Okay, how about those kids you met last week? Were they nice? Fine, fine. Jack hung out with me a lot. That's so great, sweetie. What about that boy Julian? I thought about that Darth Sidious comment, but now I felt like it had happened 100 years ago. He was okay, I said. And the blonde girl, what was her name? Charlotte. Wait, Charlotte. That's one. I'm going to put a post-it there so I remember. Mom, I said, everyone was nice already. Okay, Mom answered. I honestly don't know why I was kind of mad at my mom, but I was. We crossed Ameson Avenue, and she didn't say anything else until we turned onto our block. So, Mom said, how did you meet Summer if she wasn't in any of your classes? We ate together at lunch, I said. I had started kicking. Wait, started. Started's another good one. So I would put another post-it. And then I would continue reading until I found, I would say, 2 or 3 at the most. Find 2 or 3. Once you find 2 or 3, you can stop and go back and then write them down. Okay? The reason I don't want you to write them as you go is you will...
Then it'll distract us.
It'll be too distracting, and you do want to be able to understand what you're reading. What I would suggest after you write down 2 or 3 is go back and read. Start where you found your first R-controlled vowel, sentence or word, and then read it again so that you really understand what you're reading. And then after you find 3, you can stop looking and you can just read to yourself, and I will come around and check in with you. And we'll come together as a whole group and we'll share our words. I'm sorry, Jalen, say it. A lot more words? What if there are a lot more?
Library.
Excuse me?
Library books.
Oh, if they're library books, it's okay because see, these come right off. So you're just going to put the post-it notes where the words are, and at the end you'll take them all off so they don't get left in the book. Cassie, you look confused. Do you have any questions? No? You read it quietly to yourself. So you're going to take your Good Fit book, you're going to find a quiet space in the room, and you're going to take your post-it notes, and you're going to do that little activity. Do you know what to do, Damon? Are you set? You're all
But
set?
are we going to read out loud? No.
You can read, you can whisper read to yourself, or you can read in your head. Okay? Are we ready? Okay, so why don't you go find a nice spot to sit and read. You have a question?
Boring.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. If you're not sure, say the letter O and say it as a short vowel and a long vowel. And if it doesn't sound like either one of those, good job, Cassie. You can, or you can just, yeah, I would just mark it. And when you go to write it down, you don't have to write it twice. All right, if you guys could wrap it up, write your last word down, and Damon, if you could come back to your seat, so I can have my seat back. You know what? I wanted you to find 3, but I noticed that people found more than 3, so that's awesome.
1,
find them when you were looking?
Yeah, I was just reading and I got down to here and I was like, wait, I forgot. And I went back and I was like, are you videotaping it right now? Right now?
All right, how about, Mateo, why don't you count up, how about first of all, count up how many you found today while you were reading? And it wasn't a competition, but I'm just curious.
8.
Mateo's got 8. How many did you collect? 4. Jalen, how many did you find? 3. Damon, how many did you find?
2.
2?
1.
Just 1? You know what? They're all different. My book, I actually found a page that had a couple on them so that I knew I would find them to share with you. So sometimes they're hard to find. But as Cassie found out, how many did you find in that first paragraph?
4.
In the first paragraph, she found 4. So we're going to go around the room. I want you to look at your group of words and pick out the one word. How about 2? How about 2 words from your list that you want to share with your class?
Well,
Pick 2 words.
My turn.
well, I can't pick 2.
We'll start with you, Mateo, but let's let everybody have a second
I have 2
think.
big words.
Okay, let's let everybody think though, Mateo. And if you only found 1, that's okay. You can share your 1. But if you've got a couple, pick out good ones.
I think I just lost.
All right, making sure you're not in the video. All right, Mateo, why don't you go first? What 2 words do you want to share? He's got 2 really big words here.
Uncomfortable and apartment.
Uncomfortable and apartment. And it's got an OR and a, what's the other vowel? That's, and an AR in apartment. All right, Sam, what did you want to share?
Mine was storm.
Yep, storm. Good. And what is the R controlled vowel?
O-I.
OR. Excellent. Damon, how about you?
I only have 1 down. Wait, I have 2 down.
Would you like to share them?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have army and capture.
All right, Jalen, how about you? Pick a couple.
Nearby and harder.
Harder. What is the R controlled vowel in harder?
AR.
And what is the R controlled vowel
AR.
in AR as well?
And
Excellent.
I did cur, which is ER.
What is that word?
Kercher. Kercher.
I have to come over and look.
It's a name.
Oh, it's a name. I was going to say, I don't know that one. Braylee, would you like to, do you have a word you want to share in your?
Well, worry and worried.
Worry and worried. She found worried twice, actually. Correct. You guys did a nice job. Did you like doing a mini lesson? Oh, Cassie's turn. Sorry. Cassie's the one that found 4 right in a row. Go ahead, Cassie.
Warned and shared.
Worn and shared or starred? Oh, okay. And what are the R control vowels?
OR and
Nice work. All right, you can, I would like to collect your, put your name at the top of your Post-its.
Should I take my Post-it? I can't.
Nope, you don't have to. Just the name on the top of your Post-it. Actually, you know what? You can just leave them on your packets because I can take them off your packets.
Can we
don't-
keep this?
We're just about out of time. And Braylee, you can turn off our video.